everyone, it's Allie and welcome to Wednesday's Fantastic Crafts with the Rapid City Public Library. Today we're going to be making some cute little gnomes, but first let's talk about the summer reading program. We are almost at 50 days for our summer reading program, which means you will have another chance to turn in your logs for another round of prizes. This time you get another small book and a small prize, and you can pick up a bingo sheet and a top 3 prize booklet. Choose your top 3 big prizes for a chance to win one of them. Let me show you some of the examples that I have of our bigger prizes. My first example today is this cool Lego set. It is a Creator 3-in-1 set, so you can actually make 3 different things with it. Looks like 3 different vehicles, pretty fun, so the fun is endless with that one. And my next example is this cool galactic bath bomb kit, so you can make your own bath bombs and relax. How fun. We have so many other prizes, you guys. Make sure you come into the library and you can see all of our prizes in the stairwell as you come upstairs to the children's area. Well, all right. Let's talk a little bit about our craft today. Our craft uses a little bit of math in that we're measuring the felt that we're using to create our gnome's body and our hat. Now, whenever we measure, we're using math. This craft is not just about math though, this craft is about art as well, and we've done a lot with science and technology and engineering and math, but art is just as important because it helps you bring out your creative side and helps you see the world in a little bit different way, helps you see the beauty in the world a little bit. So with that said, let's go ahead and create our own little beauties, our own little gnomes. In this week's craft kit, you'll have 2 pieces of different size felt, a hat and body template, your instructions, 3 buttons, a pom-pom, some jewels that are stickers, string, your wooden bead, 6 glue dots, and a little flower. You'll also need some tape and scissors for this craft today. Our first step is going to be to cut out our body template. So let's remove all of this and we'll carefully cut out our template. Once you have your template cut out, let's take our larger piece of felt and we're going to lay our template on top of it. We need to cut the same shape out on our felt as well. So you can hold these pieces together and cut along the lines, or you can use a black marker and trace the template onto your felt, and that way you don't have to hold them together. Once you have your 2 cutouts, we're going to make a cone out of your paper template. So we're just going to line up the bottom edges and wrap it a little bit. And this is where we're going to use the tape to just tape that paper cone shut. That way we can save our glue dots for the felt and for everything else. So this is what our cone body is going to look like. Next, we're going to again line up your felt and we're going to wrap our felt around the cone. Now you can put 3 glue dots right here, 1, 2, 3, and when you wrap around, you'll just press the felt onto those glue dots, and then we have your gnome's body. So now we have our gnome's body, and we're going to repeat this same step with our hat. So back to our template, we're going to cut out our hat template, and we're going to trace it onto the smaller piece of felt as well and cut that out too. Once you have your 2 cutouts, we're again going to make a cone with the smaller piece of paper and tape that. Oops. There we go. And we're going to, again, wrap the felt around, and we'll use 1 glue dot to glue this shut. Once you have your felt wrapped around your template, You can actually take the template out and we can throw this part away because the felt will stand by itself. Now we have the beginning of your gnome body and your gnome hats. Let's move to the next step and start on your gnome's beard. So we're going to need the string and scissors for this one. You'll also need a ruler. So we're going to cut a 6-inch piece of string. So I'm going to measure it out, 6 inches, and we'll cut right there. Now we want to tie this 6-inch piece of string into a loop. So carefully tie it into a loop without making the loop too small. There we go. See how I tried to keep the loop kind of big as I was tying my knot? You can do that by just gently pulling on each of the strings until your knot is tight. There we go. There we go. So now we have the beginning of our gnome's beard. And now we want to cut out 6 4-inch pieces of our string. So I'm going to measure and cut those out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. So now what we're going to do with these 6 strings are tie them on to the loop. So you'll drape it over and you'll make a double knot so that there are 2 strands hanging off this loop. There we go. Now go ahead and do this with all of your strings, and then we're going to push all of our strings up towards the knot. I'll see you in just a second after I complete my gnome's beard. All right, so now I have my gnome's beard complete. See, we tied all of the strands onto this loop, and now we have a nice full beard. Now you can leave your beard like this. I like to make my beard a little bit more fluffy though. So you can take each individual strand of yarn and unwind it and pull all of the pieces apart. There are 4 pieces in each strand of yarn. If you pull all of them apart, you'll get a nice, fluffy, almost a Santa Claus looking beard or a gnome beard. There we go. So that's nice and fluffy and curly. I'm going to do that to all of my strands and I'll show you the results in just a second. Okay, now I have my fluffy gnome beard. See how much thicker and full that is? I really like that look, but like I said before, you can keep your beard as straight or as fluffy as you prefer. Next, we're going to place your beard on your gnome's body. So using that loop, we're just going to put it on the top and scooch it down as far as it can go. And you want the beard to be on the opposite side of your gnome's body as the seam on the back. That way we don't see that seam. There we go. Our gnome is starting to look like a gnome. Next, we're going to use a glue dot to glue our gnome's nose on. So using one of our glue dots, I'm going to attach it to the dot. Remember, these guys are really sticky. And we want to attach our nose right above where your gnome's beard is. There we go. Now he has a little nose. All right, next, using another glue dot, we're going to take your gnome's hat and the pom-pom, and we're going to attach the pom-pom to the top of the hat. So we'll just take another glue dot, we'll stick it on the pom-pom. If you stick the pom-pom onto the glue dot and then kind of lift it up with your thumbnail, that works really well. And I'm gonna stick my finger into here, and that way I can really make sure to press down so that my hat is secure. There we go. Now you can place your hat on your gnome. And look at that, we are almost done. All that's left is decorating our gnomes. So I'm going to add a few buttons here, maybe a few jewels on the hat, and then our gnomes are all done. All right, I've decorated my gnome. I put some jewels on the hat, some buttons on him, and we are all done with our cute little gnomes. Now you can put him in a window in your garden, and he'll protect and live in there and watch over you. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me today as we created our cute little gnomes. I also want to give a big thanks to Texas Roadhouse. They've included some cool bookmarks in your kit this week where you can read 3 books, have your parents sign, and you earn a free meal at Texas Roadhouse. So you can earn some free food just for reading. Yum! Cool, guys. Well, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date with all of our latest videos here at the Rapid City Public Library. And we hope to see you next Wednesday on Fantastic Crafts. Bye, everyone.